Well, good morning. Here we are, Saturday. The week's coming to an end. Well, it is end. Here we are. The first week of Advent ending. How are you doing on your Advent journey? How are you doing with preparing for the Christ child to come back into the world? Today, we're going to start and continue with our Advent readings. But first, we're going to light a candle to remind us that Christ never leaves us alone. Christ is always with us. And that's the subject of today's meeting. It's titled, Christ Before Me. A short reading there from Isaiah. From behind a small voice shall sound in your ears. This is the way, walk in it. No longer shall God be hidden, promises Isaiah. From behind you, you'll hear the Lord. To your right and to your left, his voice shall rise. I hear echoes of Isaiah, the last few lines of a prayer attributed to St. Patrick. Excuse me. I hear the echoes of Isaiah in the last few lines of a prayer attributed to St. Patrick. Christ before me, Christ beneath me, Christ on my right, Christ on my left, Christ with me, always. There's a famous chemistry problem that asks students to estimate the possibility that the next breath they take may contain a molecule of oxygen once exhaled by some historical figure. As it turns out, every breath we take, there is likely to be at least one molecule that Jesus breathed. Oxygen works its way into the plants and the animals, into the water we drink, and to every stone under our feet. When Christ became incarnate, something of Christ started to find its way into the material universe in a whole new way. Christ has touched every stone that paves my path, that shelters me from the storms. Christ's breath stirs in the winds that blow past my face. In every breath I take, in every cell of my being, a bit of Christ's physical body resides. So too is Christ in each and every person I encounter. There are no unsacred places, said poet Wendell Berry. All is sacred, all touched by God who came to earth to redeem us. God made flesh in times becomes God in all things. It's a staggering reality, one that in truth I can hardly bear to think about. Christ within me, always. And something to think about, to meditate on. Look around. Where do you see Christ above you, beneath your feet, behind you and next to you? Can you see Christ in the eyes of your neighbor? And perhaps more importantly, can your neighbor see Christ in your eyes? A short prayer to close with. Christ, you promise to go before us always, beneath us to hold us up, above us to remind us of our destiny, beside us to remind us we never walk alone. Well, thank you. Tomorrow, Sunday, we will not have a devotional reading for Sunday. We'll have our normal church service, and we'll be back there Monday morning to continue our journey there to Bethlehem. Stay safe, and God bless.